Alright, the ladies and gentlemen, John Suitepee here, bringing you part 28 of Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance 2. And we only have one elemental realm left to go and explore.
Well met again.
And that was the elemental plane of Earth, since we did both fire and water last time.
Very well. May fortune follow you, adventurer. Farewell.
I hope the sound is okay, because it sounds a little bit quieter on my end, but hopefully will not be affected on your end at all. Now, before we go to this realm, we were actually given a bit of a skill suggestion, or rather a game suggestion, by Matt Bennett, who basically said that before we go to the plane of Earth, we need to unequip all our metal items. Which means we're going to be facing some enemies that eat metal things again. So, that means we're going to have to unequip. Well, unfortunately, we're pretty much going to have to unequip most of our stuff. Which means no Morning Star. No, well, I guess the shield will be okay, since it's apparently wooden. But, sure. But we won't be able to equip our gloves, our boots. Oh, hang on, these are leather boots. They should be okay. But we won't equip our helmet or our chainmail. So let's go quite naked for this one. However, since we're so powerful in magic, I have a feeling we could probably get away with just spamming magic at this point. But we don't want to lose any of our cool items. So I'm going to trust that we'll be okay, since this is wooden, that's leather, and the crossbow is wood as well. So I guess we'll be using the crossbow for this one. So, let's go!
The elemental plane of Earth is a dark and dangerous place. Even with the magic of the nearby Earth Foundation creating oxygen and pockets in the otherwise solid stone and soil. Are you prepared to go?
I'm prepared, yes. Let's go to Earth. 1, that is. So, thanks for the heads up for that, Matt Bennett. Very appreciative. The last thing I want to do is to lose all my stuff to something that will eat them.
They are coming, Luvia. The Harpers have hired them to take the 4 elemental foundations from us.
Do not concern yourself with such trivial matters. I will deal with them soon enough.
Trivial. Do not underestimate them. It was such thinking that led to your disgrace at the manor.
I know my feelings well. Almost as well as yours, Card. Yes. Perhaps we shall speak of feelings another time.
Whoa,
Now
someone...
I must prepare for the arrival of my guests. Soon the world will witness the full glory of my science, and those lapdogs of the Harpers will help me.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Show us this science of yours. Just do not fail the Zentarum again.
Okay. So, I guess I was wrong. I guess, the lady of the mansion and the dragon are not one and the same person. They are sort of semi-different. I had forgotten this. Huh. So, this is the lady with the weird science, and the dragon was... I don't know why I thought they were the same person, but I guess I did. So, anyway, it looks like we'll be facing up against the actual really sultry voice vampire lady from the manor. And we have no actual... Wow, look at all these crystals. So, we might as well equip our... let's see, is it left? Our crossbow for this part, since we won't be able to use our... well, we won't be able to use our melee weapon for this part, since we are going to be using... So I guess it's time for the old crossbow to get a bit of a cameo. Alright, Shadow Dude, you're going to have to start paying off quite a bit here, I think. Ah, who am I kidding? I have ridiculous magic at this point. We can afford to try it out. Let's see how well magic alone can carry us. The crossbow's just here for fun. I mean, considering how ridiculous my insane region is at this point, I don't think anything less than, well, battering... Oh, that's just some gold there, which is pretty cool. I really like the fact this is all about... Oh, can we climb up this? Oh, nice! We have to actually smash through the Earth crystal. That's kind of a cool effect. Not had to do this before. We've not had to destroy any actual walls like this. Oh, these look familiar. I remember these from the previous game. They were annoying as shit. Ow. And now they're as dead as shit, because finally my minion is showing its worth. So there's been a couple of suggestions about what we should... what I should actually... Oh man, are you kidding me? Wow. My crossbow sucks at smashing these things open. I actually have to switch back to the... melee fist just to execute this. Taste magic, beast. Huh! I'm gonna punch you out. Not that I need to bother too much, I suppose, but might as well smash up all these. Look, a potion. Potions hidden deep within the earth crystal things, whatever they are. So, Father Dragon said we should consider calling him the mediocre shadow dude. Hopefully he's getting better, and he is cool looking in time for Halloween. Well, that's true. Halloween is coming up in a month. I'm thinking of doing something special for that if I can... I'll have to see, to be honest. I might do a little something special for that. There's a couple of things I might do. Might play a horror game. Horror Doom Wad. I have one of those on my request lists on my Twitch channel, which hopefully a few more of you by now are skewing them over to, as it will be the future source of my content, so might as well get an early head start on it. Also, there was, who else mentioned about the system? Matt Bennett also suggested I should call the thing Dave. About as generic a name as you can get, really. We'll call it Dave. Dave the Shadow Minion. That could work. I mean, you'd think you'd want to call the Shadow Minion something evil and edgy, but just calling it Dave might actually be a good idea. I might be mocking this idea too prematurely. Perhaps. Lots of gems around here. Now, I did say last time that I was going to do the workshop stuff, but I'm actually going to leave that for next time, because my big thing I want you all to do is I want the people in the comments to make some suggestions on... Oh wow, did I actually do no damage to that thing? Somehow I managed to miss. Your range is too good! Manticore? I think that's its name. And Dave... Oh, I quite like that, you know. Dave... Oh wow, is that an ear ringing or what? I don't think that's the sound there. I think that's just part of the level. It's just making a weird, crisp sound. Again, we don't have any music in this. It's just more ambience again. So, Dave is getting stuck in proper here. He's not messing around anymore. Oh, I quite like this destructible environment thing. Just a shame it's being used for a somewhat simplistic use, but hey, it's something. It's something, you know. It's something. Alright, better make sure to... At least this will be easier to get around. No fiery, embarrassing deaths this time, which I'm surprised no one commented on from the previous, actually. No one commented on the embarrassing death. Maybe we could just forget it never happened and I can get away with it. I can still claim this as a deathless run somehow. Oh wow, this thing's actually trying to run away. It's like those things in Dark Souls, the bugs that give you the special materials. They just run away and don't even try and fight you. And you have to kill them like really quickly. Type deal. Now there's a game I enjoyed. Dark Souls. What a good game that was. Oh, better be careful here. This Bandicoot has a huge reach. But Minion actually doing his job finally. Sorry, Dave. I think I'll stick with Dave. That's a good name, Matt Bennett. It's just so normal. It just seems ill-fitting for the Shadow Demon, which therefore makes it perfect for the Shadow Demon. And incidentally, yeah. Sorry, I was comment then. And also, Anthony McFarlane realised I've been playing this game on and off for years. Well, I have. Unfortunately, I really have. I've just been These guys aren't even trying to fight me. It's a bit weird. They're just running around. Maybe they're scared of my mighty power. Look at that, they're not even trying to attack me. They're just getting slammed by the Dave. He's actually hitting quite nicely. He's going to be a valuable asset to the team, I feel. So yeah, I want you all to put in the comments what I should work towards for my workshop for next time. Because probably after this, I'm going to be ready to move on to what will probably be considered the finale of the game. I mean, after this, I'd imagine we're probably going to go to the Black Tower for probably the rest of the game and deal with all the Zentarim, as the Khan keeps calling them. The culprits behind all these shenanigans. I imagine we'll go there and kick all the people we don't know's asses, and maybe a few that we do. And we might finally get to see what the hell happened to... Wow, my magic actually seems to be stunning them, at least these creatures, some of the time. Rejuvenation potions. Who needs those? I certainly don't. Rejuvenation potions are for lesser magic entity things. I wonder if they're not being so aggressive because I'm not using any metal items. Maybe because of the hint they're actually a bit less effective. Perhaps if I had metal items, they'd be trying to eat them or something. That might just be it. Maybe we've... Oh. Ooh. Ooh, it's a golem. Uh-oh. I see... I am not liking this, because I see a grid-based setup. And that means... trouble. I'm actually going to back off from there, because I have a whole feeling the words instant death pits are about to come into play. I can see the setup, and I think I fear the worst, at least not without forsaking the game at any point. I still can't cast my combat shield, it's so odd. Antonio 13 also almost felt sorry I went for the Shadow Minion, at least until he started doing something anyway. Well, he came good in the end, and he's proving himself to be good right from the gate, so maybe the first level was just him getting performance anxiety, and after that he's just fine. It happens to the best of dynamic things, I suppose. Someone certainly would like to be some kind of a mini-boss. I don't want to fight. It's not that I feel I couldn't kill him, it's just that I fear instant death. I think there's just some kind of gimmick. You can see a bit of grid layout that's around him. You know, the fact he's getting a bit of attention. I just smell gimmick. So I just want to save the game before we go near him. Just to be on the safe side, you know. I might be doing it needlessly and maybe nothing will happen, but... we'll see. Actually, I think we'll pop the save now and we'll go and see what the deal is with that. I always tend to be cautious when it comes to saving my game, as anyone who's watched my Doom streams can attest to my cautiousness. But also, it would really suck if I did all this and then died and had to do it all again. I mean, technically right now, I probably should be doing some NVQ work. For those who have been keeping on Twitter and all that, I have been starting my NVQ as of Monday, but I took this opportunity to have a little break from it. You know, it's been harder than I thought. And I do wonder if any of you have had any problems with that. Like, have you had to do some studying years after the fact? Like, certainly how it feels for me, anyway. It certainly feels like I've had to do, like, I've not studied since 2007 at my uni days, really. And, oh boy! Okay, maybe it's not quite a instant hit gimmicky level. Could it be a new enemy type? Well, it's just suspicious looking that suddenly this area has a lot of squared... Oh, he's dead. Never mind. Well, maybe I killed him before he had a chance to show off his talents. We'll see. Either way, my minion is doing a good job tanking, and in fact has taken the aggro again, which is good to see. And down goes the giant earth crystal golem type thing. Speaking of Dark Souls, and you get yourself some Dark Souls-esque enemies. Nice. Oh, I thought I saw something pop at the top of the screen then. Not to be. man, in like a hole or something. Oh, here's the third one. Oh boy. Wow, earth rocks do not damage my minion much. He has some kind of immunity to that. Resistance, anyway. Guess I was wrong about this area. Looks like it isn't an insta-death pit of dropping off. It's just an ordinary area. Nothing special. My paranoia was not warranted, it seems. But yeah, have you ever had that problem with studying, like, years afterwards? Like, for me, it has been literally, like, nearly 10 years since I last studied. I thought I'd be doing okay on the first module. I had to do 17 modules in total. 16 compulsory ones and one optional, which I need to sort out, actually, in this week. But I just found it really hard to actually just get down and study stuff. I mean, I didn't think it'd be this hard, but that's why I spent 2.5 hours last night on 2 questions. I spent 2.5 hours on Monday on 1. It's been really stressful for me. More than I thought, actually. I don't know if any others of my followers have had this problem. I'm actually going to go back, because weird ringing. I wonder if that ringing is due to, well, I'm just going to quickly check. Yeah, we've been back there, so it's just over here we need to have a look at. I need to remember to stop jumping. I know it doesn't actually speed up, apparently. It just annoys people. Oh, so far then. Oh! Oh, I thought he was attacking them, but no, he's not. It's just my minion doing all the striking. Perhaps these bugs don't occur if you don't have metal. Or maybe he's attacking in a really weird way. I don't even know what they are. Maybe someone will know about the bestiology. Oh, the crossbow does actually penetrate them. It just requires a precise shot. Surprisingly difficult to pull off. Alright. So that takes care of that. So, is that going to be it for Earth 1? Is it time to go meet an extremely attractive vampiress? I do love my attractive vampiresses ever since Van Helsing. If you've ever watched Van Helsing, you'll know exactly the scene I'm talking about. Probably one of the hottest scenes I've ever watched in movies. Van Helsing was pretty average as a film, though, that being said, but it was okay. But that one scene with the 3 vampiresses was really hot. Alright. Also, Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. That helps. So, and it's another one of these. I assume these are going to be like crystal golems or earth golems. Either way, they're not hitting the player much. In fact, I've only taken a couple of hits in this whole area. And since then, Dave has done his duty. He has managed to surpass Mr. Skellybones wonderfully. I have every confidence now that he will be great for going forward. With that in mind, my next skill choice has already been suggested to me by someone called Martin Cesar, with an A enunciated, who basically suggested I should do Shadow Spray, which apparently is overpowered on higher ranks. Well, I guess I will do just that. It seems that if Dave the Shadow Minion is a more powerful version of the previous one, then maybe the other 2 abilities will definitely be worth getting and will make me even more powerful. Hell, maybe I'll even be able to stack both the Combat Shield and the Shadow Shield together to make one ridiculously overpowered shield. Who knows? That's something I might try. Oh. Could I stack my Combat Shield and my Shadow Shield at the same time? They're finishing off the first one, and I get the second. Nice. Cool gimmick to this though. It's just a shame, again, it's just a little bit too simplistic. It would have been nice if, like, maybe there was a bit more use of it, you know? I mean, it's probably going to be only ever used in this one level. So, I don't know, maybe I just think of, like, Red Faction for stuff like this. Red Faction had a destructible area gimmick, too. And granted, you didn't really use it that much in the game. It had its moments, but for the most part, Red Faction was still a competent first-person shooter. It wasn't dominated by its gimmick, but it was noticeable and would help you skip some parts. It may have also... Did he just kill Dave? Wow, he actually managed to kill Dave. Holy shit. I better keep the shield. I guess Dave finally took enough of a pounding off these mana cores. Not to re-summon him. Wow, this thing is... I'm going to re-summon my minion! He didn't well to survive this long. They all were giving him a bit of a pounding, I suppose, but... Anyway. But yes, you need not worry, Anthony McFarland. As I said earlier, I will be finishing this game more consistently now. There will be no more long gaps in the game. It's just going to be all this until I beat it. I mean, I am kind of wanting to get this done so I can play some Dynasty Warriors, you know. I mean, this has been a fun game and still is a fun game to play. But I always itch for the next bit of progression. You know, that and Dynasty Warriors is going to be really awesome to stream. I'm looking forward to playing that extensively as a stream project. And JD Williams also enjoys the nostalgia that this playthrough has brought for him, saying he forgets a lot about the game and each part reminds him of stuff that has happened. Well, I'm glad that you've enjoyed it, and I am trying to show everything. Hopefully I've not missed any content, considering how much side quest content this game has. I think I've kept on top of it. And actually, I just had a thought. The game's going to have a bit of replay value for this, because unlike the other game, I just realised since each of the 5 classes has their own sort of unique storyline quest, the game has a bit of replay value, I guess, and maybe different NPCs will give you different side quests throughout the game. Perhaps the dwarf that gave you the key for the halls of the Halt won't do so if you're a different class. So, definitely going to add some more replay value to this game, and who knows, maybe this might be one of those very rare games that I revisit in the future. I mean, I was asked to try out Extreme Mode. Wow, look at the tanking! He's taken both of them! Dave, you are a tanking machine in this level. It goes from being the least effective tank to, bam, 2 golems, no problem. I will take them both, and I will barely take any damage to boot. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing how he handles some of the later bosses. Well, that being said, he didn't... here we go. Approach the Earth Foundation. Alright. It's time to meet an old lady friend. Sort of. This should be interesting. Oh, and Dave has immediately decided to take a break. No, Dave, we're not taking a break. Okay, so we can't go back, well, obviously. I'm guessing we're still going to have to keep our gear. Without all our metal gear, we are going to be at a bit of a disadvantage in that we really can't afford to take a hit. I mean, we have a... Oh.
You again. I cannot tell you how pleased I am to see you. I wish to thank you for your help at Bloodmire Manor. Surprised? Yes. Thanks to your wanton destruction of my creations, I've come to realize some grave errors in my thinking. Originally, I had thought to create life from death. True life, not undeath. Taking the best traits from existing creatures and bending them to my will to form a whole new species. But then you arrived and destroyed all that I had made. It was at that point I realized the truth of it all. What good is the creation of life if all it takes is a sharp sword to end it? Death, destroyer of all. That was the missing element that prevented my experiments from reaching their evolutionary pinnacle. But no more. The solution is at hand, and you shall help me.
Okay. And how will I be helping you exactly? Well, the first thing we want to do is deal with Kane's guards. And so, Olivia Bloodmire is apparently going to fight us by herself. Whoa. And yeah, she turns out she's a magician. Oh. Aren't we? She's very, very squishy. Okay. Oh. Oh! Whoa! Holy shit! She's not squishy. She's turned into some kind of demon herself. And Dave is beating her up. In fact, Dave is entirely beating her up. Wow. Look at Dave go. He's not tolerating any of this. He's like, bring it on. Holy crap, look at Dave go. He's beating her all by herself. Better keep casting that haste to get him speed up. Look at this. It appears, m'lady, you have underestimated the power of Dave. I could seriously go for get a biscuit right now, and this fight would probably be over. And, well, that was pathetically easy. Dave made short work of Ruvia Bloodmire. Good job, Dave! That didn't take very long at all. I could have left him to kill her for the whole fight. I kind of wish I had now. Dave, I'm sorry I ever doubted you. You are indeed the slayer of really bizarre necro-scientist freaks. I'll load up. So, at least now we can finally get our metal stuff back on. So it's time to check out Shadow Spray, the overpowered ability. Well, might as well give it a try. So, can we get all the way? 24 damage. Wow, that damage does actually go up quite nicely there. Storm to 36. 16 to 48. Whoa, look at the damage of that! That's 20 to 60 per ribbon at the highest rank. How much does Enervate do by comparison? Oh my god! This actually does more damage than Enervation. But I'm gonna guess it doesn't perhaps have the same range, but it won't matter. Look at the damage! 20 to 60 per ribbon. Oh, I get it. It's like, it's the same thing as the Flame Owl, isn't it? I would assume. So if we were to find Shadow Ribbon, wherever it is, let's see. Oh yeah, I'll have to cast it with, where is it? Oh, here we go. 23 to 69 damage per ribbon. Oh yeah, I get a buff because of, well, my intelligence. Let's take a look at Shadow Spray then, shall we? And see what it's like. That? Huh? What the heck? What is this? I'm confused. Why is it not spraying out like the other thing? I really don't get this. I thought this would be like the Flame Arrow, you know, like... I thought it'd be like this, but with shadow stuff. But apparently it's... I don't get it. I'm holding it down constantly, I'm spinning around, and no, I'm... really don't understand this at all. Have I missed something here? Why is it not, like, actually doing any damage? Well, why is it not spraying out like a ribbon? I'm a little perplexed. I don't have an explanation for this, because I just spent 4 points on this. I mean, I'm sure it might be useful, but I was under the impression it might be like a ranged attack, not a... this. I really feel like I am missing something with this. This is Shadow Spray, and, well... maybe it's just like a... maybe it's just like a touch ability. Let's go back to the thing again and take a look at that. I'm sorry to drag on about this, but I'm a little disappointed with the fact that this isn't like a Flame Arrow. Inflict damage to nearby enemies with ribbons of shadow, because the fires 1 ribbon per rank. Oh, okay, so I guess it is just like a close range attack or something. Huh, okay, I guess we'll give it a try next time. Perhaps it is powerful. I just kind of thought it would be a bit more ranged and not like this. But anyway, at least we don't have to jump over a dangerous pit and we can activate the Earth Foundation. thus freeing the final foundation for the tower. One disappointing boss fight later. Although Dave got a chance to shine, so maybe not that disappointing. Perhaps he was really deadly to me. We'll never know, because Dave kicks ass. Now let's talk to Jarek.
You have activated the Earth Foundation? Most excellent. Here, your reward.
Thank you. 5,000 gold coins, 8,000 experience. Cool then. So, is that the last of them then? Or is you going to tell me there's... No, but there's a fifth one called the Life Foundation. Blah, blah.
Yes, with all the elemental foundations active, we can... What in the...
Oh no. What now?
Karn.
Karn?
I've known you'd eventually show up, desperate to save your patron's plots. I should have killed you back in Nashkel.
Not likely, old man. I'll die in my sleep before you put me to the sword. Wait, stop! I did not come here to fight.
I've grown tired of your trickery, sellsword. Your words always wreaked more harm than your blade.
Perhaps that is so, but I speak truly. The Zentarum have lost the Onyx Tower, Jarek. But so have you. The Vampire Lord, Mordek Salanmir, holds the only way into the tower's core. It is he who controls the tower, now that your agents have brought it back to Torel.
Mordok, the Pale Knight, the White Prince himself? Oh, we're doomed.
Mordok?
Damn this bull. Mordok hasn't stirred for nearly a century. What could he be up to?
No one knows, but disaster looms over both my employers and your precious realms one way or another. Darkhold sent troops, but we've lost contact with them. Slain by Mordok's own undead soldiers, I think.
Then we'll finish the job. Karn, I know Mordok's shadow magic keeps his keep well hidden. If the Zentarum knew the way, you must lead us. And you, adventurer, will need your arm as well. Are you with us?
Okay. So, it turns out that Karn is kind of helping us now, it would seem. It turns out that, well, the Zentarum aren't the big evil here after all. Or at least they're not anymore. Because they too have lost control of the, tower thing, whatever. Okay. That's certainly something. And we'll get right back to it in a moment, as soon as I go to the shop or whatever. So it appears that the guy with the silver armor, if I'm right, the guy that we've seen in the cutscenes at the end of at the start of Act 2 and Act 3, the guy in the tower is Mordok, who apparently is a vampire lord, who is a greater evil than both the Zentarum and us. So, does that mean the Dark Alliance has been betrayed, or what? I don't really get it.
Welcome back, friend.
Welcome back, yes.
Prices are always more than fair.
I swear there's something up with the sound. I really hope this doesn't come through. Even though the game's trying to drown itself out for some weird reason. I can't quite tell. We still have some... Oh wow, how many lots of healings do we have? I better keep those, just in case. We have a lot of... We don't... Rejuvenation potions? We don't need those anymore. We have, like, infinite regen, practically. We'll keep a few for backup, but I don't think I'm going to need to worry about that too much. Okay, that'll do for now.
You will find no other...
Okay, cool. So that's that. So it seems that Karn's going to lead us to a way into the Onyx Tower. It turns out all this elemental foundation stuff was just a giant waste of time? Or does it mean that as soon as we activated it, Mordok took over? Were we tricked to do this? I don't really know. It's all very confusing. I'm going to save the game just in case we are teleported into some kind of trap or something like that. But things are very interesting. I didn't think Khan would immediately step into the fray immediately after doing the foundations. I thought he would, No, wait, hold on. Khan asked the 4 people to guard it for the Zentarim's sake. So he was trying to block us from taking the tower. So, does that mean then that the Onyx Tower was under control of the Yeah, that must be it. It was under control of the Zentarim that Khan is a member of, who was brought him back to life after we killed him in the first game. Then, as soon as the foundations are activated, they lost the tower to this Morduk guy, who I guess was preparing to take it from the Zentarim. So now we have to help Khan.
Yes?
Well, I guess we should get some information on Morduk Sedamir.
Mordok dwells in a hidden keep on the Battle of Bones. Dismayed at the loss of his reflection and shadow when he became a vampire, he uses potent magic to create false ones. However, his reflection is merely a black silhouette.
Okay.
The Pale Knight has numerous spies throughout the Western Heartlands, most of whom are lesser vampires. One-time adventurers who accidentally stumbled upon his abode and quickly became enthralled with him.
Alright.
It is said that he created the Orb of the Undead that caused so much havoc in Baldur's Gate recently. That is all I know of him.
Ah, the Orb of the Undead. That was that boss fight in the first game. Pretty memorable, and if you've not seen it, then go check it out on my previous Let's Play. It was a good fight.
The Keep of Pale Night awaits us. Are you ready?
Not yet. I want to talk to Khan first. I was going to say to him, so Khan, how did you survive death? We killed you.
I'm in no mood to chat, adventurer.
Maybe we... And also, we'd like to know what happened to the previous characters. That's what I'm itching to kind of ask, honestly. But I guess we can't at the moment.
The Keep of Pale Night awaits us. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's go. For now. Oh! Oh, so there's to be an Act 4 this time around. We're not going to continue Act 3, we are entering Act 4. Ooh, and entering the Keep of Pale Night. Alright. Ooh, I thought we'd be still with Act 3. Oh.
Back so soon? Everything went as intended then?
Yes, my lord. I made contact with one of his priests, and the Onyx Heart has been activated. The tower awaits you, my lord.
Pause. Okay.
Well done. The time is nearly right, Zanhast. In less than 2 months, we will move the Onyx Tower, and Baldur's Gate shall be mine. And from there, it is only a matter of time.
Man, Morduk is very creepy. I did not notice those skulls around his chest before. Maybe we only noticed them now. But it looks like we're going to have to go for the Battle of Bones before we even get to the keep. A long haul, possibly. I sense a long haul awaits us. Oh, hey, look! Khan and Jericho are joining us in battle for this. That's kind of cool. Alright, so Act 4 of the game. This is where I'm going to stop this. This is when I'm going to stop this record. I knew it said stream then. This recording. So, another twist in the tale. Khan wasn't evil after all. Well, he kind of was, but he's helping us anyway. So, we'll have the trail of Morduk in the Battle of Bones. What do you think will happen in the 4th act of the game, which I will now assume is the final act? Because I thought Act 3 was. What do you think will happen at the Battle of Bones? Will we find our 3 adventurers from the previous game? And what workshop stuff should I scale towards? I'll give you a list of the items I possess to give you an idea of what to work towards. To suggest, I have 9 moonstones, 2 runestones, 2 emeralds, 6 jets, 3 diamonds, 3 corals, a heck of a lot of jades, 6 jackimps, 2 pearls, an amethyst, 3 topazes, 2 rubies, 1 sapphire, and 12 aquamarines, although some can be purchased at the shop in town. Let me know what you think I should perhaps consider spending my workshop on. I'll probably mainly be thinking of improving my armor, if anything, since I already have an enchanted Morning Star. But feel free to suggest anything at all. What should I do with my workshop abilities? Is there anything I could really use? And we head to the final act of the game. And let me know any other comments below. And I will catch you all next time for part 29, when we will go for the Battle of Bones with Jerick and Khan. And hopefully kick ass as a free trio. See you next time, Dark Alliance fans. Next time. Just isn't quite the same as the other one, is it?